Hey guys, welcome back again to Fruitopia here in Melbourne, Australia, where I have a new update on this guy here and that guy there. The two new custard apples which I received about a month ago from Dailies Atemoya. They went into the ground yesterday. On either side of these this white shatut mulberry or Pakistan white mulberry, right? So what I'm doing here is trying to use up as much of the spare room I have to create a microclimate for the tropicals. So this guy here in the middle might serve as a problem. I've done my best to trim him in a way that will not disturb the new custard apples, whilst at the same time buffering them from cold wind when this gets bushy, big and bushy. Remember from past videos, the mulberry here becomes very, very large, larger than that white sapote there, much larger. So that's why I chained it back with a chainsaw, and I'm letting it to grow in a skinny way, and then to break open up here at the top. That's the plan. We'll see how we go. Okay, so the two new guys that I planted yesterday. This is the first week of March, by the way, 2023. With summer now behind us, we have the Indian summer that we've entered. Look at the size of the leaf on this one, right? This is huge for a custard apple, Atemoya. This is the Hilary white, and both of them are grafted, right? And for our friends in America, we call all the Atemoyas custard apple, all of them. It's just the way we label them here in Australia. Don't ask me why. You'll have to ask the nurseries. So we have a new growth here coming, which is good to see. And Dailies did cut them off here for shipping in the box. And on the other side here we have new growth as well. So we'll see how this does over autumn and winter. Now the soil I used was a potting mix I made myself, that you can see here, for the tropicals that I've tried to grow in the past that have failed. These are failed plants from the last 12 to 15 months, like lychee, star apple, abiyu, soursop, things that just won't grow in my climate. So I pulled out the dead plants and retained the soil, right? Excellent drainage. So it's a mixture of potting mix. Hang on, it's jammed. Potting mix, perlite, and sand. Yeah. So the drainage in here is incredible. The water completely disappears within like 30 seconds of filling the hole. So they shouldn't have any issues with drainage, right? I didn't add any fertilizer at this stage. I want them to get settled, established, and then what I'm going to do is dress the on top of the soil, I'm going to dress it with some mulch from around the garden, like grass clippings, right? Which I do with all the plants. See the grass clippings here? I don't bring any mulch in from outside. I use my own mulch. And then give it some slow release organic fertilizer. Yeah. So I'll wait a couple of weeks before I do that. Basically the next time I mow the lawn, which will be at the end of March. I just mowed it last week. That's why it looks fresh. See how I gave everything grass clippings? That's my mulch, guys. See that? There's my mulch there. See that? There's my mulch. Grass clippings and banana leaves, banana stems. That's the mulch I use. That's the lamb house in recovery mode. We're still waiting for it to recover. So that's the quick video on the Atemoya, the two new Atemoyas. This is the Paxton Prolific, which has set fruit, as you saw in the previous video, right? There's 5 custard apples on this tree, and waiting for some more to set. There's another one there, right? And in there, and there's one more somewhere. Anyway, they're hard to see. Oh, here it is. Yep, that one there. So guys, I'll be making an update on these 2 new custard apples. Oh, the other one I forgot to mention was the Golden Emperor. Don't know anything about this. This must be a new variety. It's a dwarf size tree, which is great because it's very close to the apricot, right? Literally only 4 or 5 feet, so only 1.5 meters from the apricot. The apricot is a dwarf too. This is a dwarf tree. I'm trying to keep the trees dwarfed. So dwarf apricot, dwarf custard apple. This mulberry definitely is not a dwarf, so I've got to keep my eye on this. If it gets out of hand, I'm going to remove it. I planted another white Chateau mulberry in the backyard last week. I'll be making an update on that soon. And this custard apple is a full size, the Hilary white. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the update on my 2 new custard apples planted in the ground. Like the video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see you from the next video. Thanks for watching. These dead looking trees are the peach trees I pulled out last spring because they were driving me crazy with leaf curl. I don't know if I'm going to retain them or just chuck them out. That's the Golden Queen, and that's the donut peach here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see what I decide. Alright guys, over and out. Thanks.